today. I want to talk about how Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero is going to be 1080p, 60 frames per second on the PS4, but it's going to be 720p on the PS3, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. But the Xbox One gets 60 frames per second too, while the PS3 and the Xbox 360 get 30 frames per second. Now, before you all get bent out of shape here, it's the truth of the fucking matter. It has happened. It is there. Plus, I found an article on the internet that the creator of Metal Gear Solid has said that the PS4 is more than capable of doing 1080p, 60 frames per second with room to spare. Now, I'm not a developer. I'm just a commentator. So I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, or if he's just being a PlayStation fanboy developer. But I'm not really excited about Metal Gear Solid myself because I'm not a big Metal Gear Solid fan. That game can stay on the shelf for all I care. Now, the game I'm interested in is the Order of 1886. Supposed to be 1980 by 1080p. Which means it'll have black bars at the top and bottom of the screen like a widescreen movie. I'm not too happy about that. I'm not too happy about the black bars being there at all. I prefer a full screen experience myself. I hate movies that are like that. The developers claim that gives a more cinematic experience because the way the game is going to be played, they want you to feel like you're playing a movie. If I wanted to play a movie, I would ask for interactive movies, like interactive pornos. Y'all know what I'm saying. Now, on a later note, the PS4 is dominating the Xbox One in sales in just the US. Mario Kart 8 is outselling the PS4 in Japan. Of course, Mario Kart 8 is going to outsell the PS4 in Japan. You have to be fucking stupid to realize that Japanese people like Nintendo a lot more than like Sony, and especially Microsoft. Microsoft does not make headway in Japan, which everyone should know that Microsoft's more of the American console than anything. Developed by Americans, for Americans. Now, I've had a chance lately to play the Xbox One. I watched Forza 5, and I got to play Killer Instincts, even though the person who had the console only had one Killer Instincts character, because they claimed that they just wanted to download it because it was free, so all they had was Jago. Now, the game plays similar to Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. At least Jago does. The combo breaker system is great and everything else. But when I was watching Forza 5, to me, Forza 5 did not look any better than any of the PlayStation 4 games that I played. Some of the PS4 games that I played looked a lot better than the Xbox One games that I saw, from Forza 5 to Call of Duty to Killer Instincts. Killer Instincts looked good. It didn't look great or amazing. It looked good. The gameplay was sound for Killer Instincts. Call of Duty Ghost didn't look as good as the PS4 version. The YouTube comparisons don't do this shit justice, man. I'm telling you, if you got to play an Xbox One in real life, and you got to play PS4 in real life, you could tell that the PS4 does look a little better. A little better. You can see the difference. Now, on to other news. A lot of these people on the internet have been fighting and fussing and bitching and bawling about how it's a waste of time and money to buy these next-gen consoles. Instead, you can just buy a PC. I buy consoles for the sheer fact of that I just want a quick, fast gaming experience. If I wanted an epic gaming experience with amazing results, I build a gaming rig. I build one. That's just down and simple to it. Now, a couple days ago, I started working, a week ago I started working 2 jobs. And a couple days ago, during my 2-job intermission, I went to my friend's house and started talking to her stepbrother. Her stepbrother was sitting there trying to convince me to buy a Xbox One, Xbox 360 by pulling out his phone and showing me these smart glass features. I finally looked at the dude and told the dude that, you know what, that's cool and everything, but if I wanted a second screen experience, I had a Wii U. A perfectly fine Wii U that gave me a second screen experience without having to download an app and syncing it with my system. Now the PlayStation 4 and the PS3's got that PlayStation app where you can link your PS4 to the app. I haven't completely tried it yet, but you're able to do it, and you probably will get the same result. Because the PS4 camera basically gives me almost the same result as the Kinect camera does. Except for with a few minor differences. It doesn't snap, it doesn't do a couple of the things, like it won't go directly to Netflix. If you say PlayStation, Netflix, it won't go directly to Netflix. It won't do a couple of minor things that the Xbox One camera do, but it does enough for me so I can stream and upload my shit to Twitch and Uplay. You know, it's fine. Alright guys, this is your Gamer Games. Please rate, favorite, comment, and subscribe, and check out my Facebook page, The Gamer Games, so you can get all my updates while I work my 2 jobs. Y'all have a good one.